Okay. When I had done some traveling, and it's been a while since I made a video, but done some traveling, and I got slightly involved in a stupid topic, stupid conversation, and it's a stupid topic amongst black people. And as a people, I fucking hate it. I hate these three topics. One of them you can say is not stupid, and I'll get to that one. I'll let that one be my first one, but for the most part, I'll go through three stupid black topics that I won't debate about, or I don't even understand why we as African Americans or black people even have major discussions over these things. So the first one is light skin versus dark skin, or dark skin versus light skin, whatever, right? I understand that, yes, back in our parents' day, especially my parents, that might have been an issue. And even going further back, my grandma and my grandpa, going back to them. Psychologically, yes, but this is 2009. I don't see any reason why there has to be hundreds of YouTube videos over dark skin versus light skin. I do realize that there is some, difficulties in being a dark-skinned female or even a dark-skinned male. But you know what? As I watch TV, as I watch cable TV, as I watch all kinds of digital media that's out there, I'm seeing more and more, dark people, brown-skinned people and light-skinned people. Well, light-skinned people were always here, but you know what I'm saying. There's more and more exposure of dark-skinned females and dark-skinned males than ever before. I think it's a stupid topic. I think it's a waste of time. Some people say you're not black enough. Some, if you're light-skinned or something like that, Pretty much, skin color does not determine culture or anything like that. It's your environment. And, how you were raised, Because you can find somebody super dark chocolate and they could, grow up in the UK, and have a British accent, and you're like, what the fuck is that, right? That would throw you for a loop, but they do exist. Look at what's her name, Tara Banks, Top Model or whatever it's called. There's some dark-skinned sisters in that, And, some of them are beautiful, some are not. It really just comes down to your attitude, whether you're light-skinned or dark-skinned. But black people turn it into this huge debate. Now, the only one I know of that really still kind of has this color thing going on are Asians, and I'll get into them on another one. But, for white people and other people, yeah, if you're dark, they don't really care unless it's for some artistic interpretation. If they want a dark-skinned person, they'll use a dark-skinned person. If not, don't even sweat it. You know what I mean? Alright, stupid topic number 2. Black on black crime. That is when I first heard that shit, I laughed. I thought that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And you've got all of these, I understand the message behind it. The message behind black on black crime is this. All of these activists, and I will make a video on those as well, and I'm talking about these modern day activists, or even wannabe, like these local guys and stuff like that, from East Coast, West Coast, down South, whatever. They say, we're all together. They put us all into one big pot or big, bucket, whatever you want to call it, right? And say, since we're all the same and we've all struggled and came from the same place, that is slavery, that we should not kill one another. I think that's pretty much stupid. I think that's a very utopian way of dealing with it when nobody else on the fucking planet can get along. Europeans have been slaughtering each other. Asians have been decapitating each other's heads with swords and other kinds of weapons. Indians have been killing one another, and Africans have been killing Africans in Africa. So, going back to black on black crime, there is no fucking such thing as black on black crime. It is just fucking crime. When two Japanese people get involved in a situation where violence occurs, it is not called Japanese on Japanese crime. Or two Italian people get into an argument because one of them scuffed his shoe in a nightclub. It is not Italian on Italian crime. It is just fucking crime. It is just a situation. By calling it black on black crime and putting it in the media and putting it in magazines, you perpetuate, you put black next to crime. If you just call it crime, period, it divorces us from being affiliated and won't perpetuate the stereotype of, you know, black men being criminals or having crime. You know what I mean? Because all people have, all races, I should say, have crime. You know what I mean? Don't just call it like we're something special, like we're the only ones, you know, who deal with this. You know, other people just call it crime. You know, a Chinese guy stabs another Chinese guy. That's crime. Black guy stabs another black guy. We call it black on black crime, and we want to have a midnight visual, with flowers and balloons and all that shit. Okay, last topic. Real hair versus weave. Or, you know, fake hair versus al natural, the natural look. I think it's an okay topic, but I think it's a topic exclusively for women. I mean, you can ask a guy what he prefers. When it comes to a guy talking about it, it should be like 2 sentences. You know what I mean? You have to realize if you're dating a girl who likes weave, there are things you can and cannot do. Same thing if you're with a girl with natural hair. There are things you can and cannot do. My problem is that some people, even YouTube videos, turn it into some political, you know, debate, or they want to go into it self-hatred, or, you know, you're glamorizing. It is just fucking, it's a fucking accessory. You know, every woman on the planet could put fucking weave in their hair. You know, it is not a big deal. The other thing that I think is stupid is when guys talk about it. Guys should not be talking about fucking hair weaves. I mean, you sound like a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? That is some weak shit to be talking about. That is fucking weak. Tyra Banks even did like half a show on brothers liking the fake hair versus real hair and what it means, if it's blonde or if it's, you know, some other fucking color. Give me a fucking break, you know? It belongs in conversation, but on a fashion tip. You know what I mean? In some magazine or something like that. I can even understand it being on TV as far as like, you know, fashion. It's an accessory. But don't turn it into something it's not. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, those are 3 stupid topics to me in the 2000s that should not be going on. But, you know, that's what happens when you have people utterly have nothing else to talk about. They will talk about them. And hopefully I will never have to bring it up again. Exactly. I'm out.